Hello my lovely beauties, how we doing, how we feeling? My name is Sheila and I would like to welcome you to another video and also ask you if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of the videos that I decide to post. Today's video is going to be a video that I have kind of mentioned on my vlog. I kind of mentioned to you all that I would be getting rid of some stuff. Like, I'm in this mood to just declutter. I don't want a lot of stuff anymore. I don't know what's happening to me. I really don't want makeup anymore. I only want my basics. I only want to have like one, maybe two foundations. I only want to have like one or two powders. Like, I don't want a lot of stuff. So I've been trying very hard to like weed out so much stuff. But it can be a little bit difficult sometimes because I spend a lot of money, and I keep looking over here because that's like where all my makeup is, like a big bulk of my makeup is. And I'm like, as I say it, I see things that I just want to like just pick up and just toss out. But I'm like, oh, I paid money for it. So that being said, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I truly did decide to get rid of. Some of them are completely empty, and others of them are still have a slight amount remaining in them. And I've just given up. I just no longer want to fight the funk. I want it gone. So anyway, without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. I've got a little bin here that has a few of my things in it. And this video is going to be really short because I don't have a lot in it, but I wanted to share it with you all anyway. So one of the things, and I'm just going to kind of reach in here and grab stuff randomly. Okay, so you see 2 bottles of Urban Decay All-Nighter Foundation. When this first came out, it was my holy grail. I loved it, and I still love it. There's nothing wrong with it. But you know, when new things come along, I try them. Oh, I think I like this. Oh, I think I like that. And these kind of fell by the wayside. This one still has a lot in them, and this one I think is actually empty. But I kept them. I think I kept this one because I wanted to make sure I knew what number it was, or maybe because I was going to do an empties video. I don't know. But this was taking up space that it didn't need to be here, so I got to get rid of it. This one, I'm like, yeah, I still have some left, but I feel like it's very thick and it's probably old. I didn't even look at the date on it. I didn't want to. Like, I didn't want to dig too deep into it. I just want it to be gone. So I'm going to go ahead and trash it. I will say that, again, I will emphasize, I didn't find anything wrong with the foundation. I just, you know, I'm just over it, so to speak. And this is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. And my color is caramel, y'all. Truth be known, I did not like this at first. I felt like it was too bright, I think, for my complexion. It felt like it didn't do my under eyes any good. And then one day, I was out of my NARS creamy concealer, reached over and grabbed this one. It became my holy grail. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I want to say that maybe by it sitting after being open, maybe it thickened a little bit. I'm not real sure what happened with the texture, but something happened. And then the color seemed to be okay as well. However, I think I noted to you all in one of my vlogs, I think I'm getting lighter. Is that possible? Do you get lighter as you get older? I know you get saggier and wrinklier as you get older, but do you get lighter as well? I don't know. I know I haven't spent as much time in the sun as I normally do. Y'all, when I say I used this one up, I was literally doing this number. And I can probably still get some out of here to be able to use it underneath my eyes. But I was like, you know what? It's time to let it go. So that being said, it's going in the trash right after this video. Milani, let's talk about Milani. Milani was one of the first drugstore foundations that I found that worked for me. So I was like, wow, this is so exciting. It cost me $10. I actually stumbled upon Milani in the drugstore in Walgreens. There's one right down the street from my house. They had this color on clearance. randomly on clearance. I think it was like $5 or something, very inexpensive. And I thought, I want to try that. I want to see what it's all about. I grabbed it up and rushed off to the register and fell in love. The next day when I put this foundation on, I was in heaven, and I could not believe I found a foundation that was a drugstore foundation that I could actually wear. So I was really excited. Then I got crazy because this is what we do when we are makeup fanatics, or I don't know what I am, but I know I love makeup. I went on their website and I ordered like several bottles. Great foundation for the price. It's unbelievable. But I was holding on to this bottle as if I had no more left, as if I would be so lost without it. The bottle is empty. And I was literally sitting there just beating the heck out of it, trying to get out more foundation. Why? It was taking up space. I need to get rid of it. So it's going in the trash. And if need be, I can pull out one of my other bottles. This bad boy. Okay, Makeup Forever. Really? This is so old. Why was I holding on to this? I think because it cost me money. I used it to a point that I was kind of like, okay, it's not useful anymore. It was no longer serving me a purpose. I found other things that I liked even more. And one of them I'm going to share with you here in just a minute. I kept putting it back in my drawer as if something would happen to me if I didn't have it anymore. It's going in the trash. This was good. As much as I can remember. I don't remember being wowed or turbulently excited. So, I'm not real sure what my thoughts were on this when I had it. Maybe I loved it at that point because, you know, some things are just good for that moment. And I think that's where a lot of people on YouTube, or I should say a lot of subscribers to YouTubers, really don't get it. When a YouTuber say, this is my holy grail, and then next week, something else is their holy grail. Because some things actually work for a purpose. But then when you find something else that actually do a little bit better, or something that brings you that joy that you've been longing for ever and ever and a day, then the item that you had before is no longer your holy grail. Something else is. That's just how it is. When you like makeup or anything, clothes, shoes, purses, that's the story. That's how it goes. Like, everything has a season, and sometimes the seasons come back around, and sometimes the seasons never show up again. It just depends. Nail polish. I have a whole container, something like this, like half full of nail polishes that are going goodbye. Maybe I'll bring it over and show it to you all. This is a color that I love, but it's empty, and it was sitting on my shelf. Like, it's empty, or shall I say it's dried up. I can't even get it open. Let's see. Like, it's like dust in there. Like, it's nothing anymore. Why was I still holding on to it? Why did I feel the need to have it taking up space in that cabinet that I have no more space for? Other polishes that I have just randomly sitting around in my room because my cabinet is full and I don't know what to do. But this was just sitting there. And then we have the Back to Mac. Okay. I don't know the last time I've been inside of a Mac store. I don't know the last time I went to a Mac counter either. I think I'm over Mac. I don't know. I just have no desire for it. I don't feel the need to run out and buy something from MAC. I have a lot of MAC lipsticks sitting right over there. Do I wear them? I don't. Because I fell in love with the matte liquid lipsticks, and I freaking love those things. And I had a conversation with a lady the other day, and we were chatting about it, how it's so hard to put on a regular lipstick now because when it gets on your glass, I totally freak out. I get angry. I have a moment, okay? So I don't ever wear them. So now I have all these lipsticks just sitting there, and I really want to grab them up and toss them in the trash. But every time I pick them up, I'm like, oh my God, I spent money on these things. What was I thinking? I will never do that again. And this time, I'm saying never, and I mean never. So in here, I'm gonna randomly pull out some things out of here and show you. So this is the MAC Fix Plus container. Empty as charged. Yes, love this stuff. Don't know if I'm gonna repurchase it anytime soon. Left over there, and then I have other sprays that I need to use up. So probably won't purchase it anytime soon, but it's definitely something that I think is worth having, and I don't regret buying it. This is the MAC Match Master. Love this stuff. Went through a phase where this was my holy grail foundation. Yep, you heard me. Loved it. It did its time. It ran its course. and it's time to say goodbye. The bottle is pretty much empty, but I was holding on to it, fighting the funk, not wanting to let it go. It's going goodbye. This is a press powder or something or another. I don't know, whatever it is. Now, there's quite a bit left of this. Why I stopped using it, I'm not real sure, but you know how they get that that cakiness on them? I think that's what happened. I think it got cakey and then it was no longer serving a purpose for me. So I held on to it to back to MAC it. But what am I gonna get when I back to MAC? Because I think they only give you a lipstick. Is that what it is? I don't remember now. It's been so long. And then this is a concealer. This never ever matched my skin. I would mix it with other concealers because I wanted to love it. Because everyone said this was the best concealer to ever have in your collection and everyone needed it in their lives. So I felt I needed it in my life. And guess what? I really did it. Then this is, I don't know which one of these lipstick type of things. I think this was like a lip gloss type of lipstick or something. And I went through a phase where these were just awesome and I loved them because they gave you a little bit of shine. They stayed on your lips. They were just perfect and I loved them. But it's time to let it go. It's sticky, it's gooey, it's nasty. This is the all famous eye primer. And I don't remember which one this one is. I don't have my glasses on, so I'll have to put below what it is. I really did like this. I still like it. I would probably use it again if I had one, but I don't want to go out and buy it because I'm living life on a budget right now. So I just forced myself not to use any kind of primer. But I also haven't been wearing a lot of eyeshadow, so that's probably why I don't need a lot of primer. But this was good, so I have no complaints there. This one was one that I really, really liked back in the day. This one always gave my lips that right amount of something that I needed. And this was before, oh yeah, that's right. It has like a vanilla smell. It still smells good though, but I know that it's really sticky, it's really old, and it's time to say goodbye. So would I ever use this again? They probably don't even make it anymore. I mean, I've had this forever. This is another concealer, I think. Yeah. And I think I like this. So these two are concealers, but I'm not sure which one this one was. But as you can see, I really used this one, so I must have liked it. I don't remember. And last but not least, out of my Back to MAC sack, this was another one of those things that I absolutely loved when I was using it. It was great. I love the color because it gave me the right amount of peach on my lips. I wanted to smell it. I love to smell things. Holding on to all these things. I don't remember how many things you have to have for Back to MAC. I want to say it's 5, but don't anybody quote me. Definitely comment below and tell me what it is. Go in and get maybe a new lipstick that I might actually wear. I don't know. I feel like all the colors that I have over there, and I'm looking at my beautiful collection over there, I'm just over them. So I don't know if it's beneficial for me to Back to MAC something and then have another item sitting in my collection that I'm not going to use. So I wish they would let you choose like from a random of things, and that way I could pick something else out maybe. That is everything that I have that I am going to be either tossing in the trash, or I am going to be walking into the MAC store and seeing what I can get for all of the items that I have in this bag. But before I go, I do want to show you something. I mentioned that I was getting rid of a bunch of stuff, trying to clean out everything. And I am one of those people that from watching YouTube, I really feel the need that having a backup is really, really good. For a long time, all I ever wore was Estee Lauder's foundation. That was my jam. That was my thing. And then I was introduced to YouTube and found that there was a whole world of makeup out there that I was missing out on and felt like I needed to have it. But that being said, I still hold a strong, loyal, like deep-rooted love for Estee Lauder, even though they did me wrong. That's another video. We'll have to talk about that one day. But yeah, so I, looking through and cleaning out stuff, realized that I still had another one of these left. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Minimal Rich Loose Powder Makeup. Y'all, this stuff is so good. And I don't think they make it anymore, because I actually went on their website trying to find it, and I found something else that came up, and I want to go in the store so I can like really talk to the salesperson and ask what the scoop is on it, because you know, like if that's supposed to replace it or whatever, I don't know. But y'all, I really, really like this. And I have bought so many of these because I love them just that much. And whenever they would have the gift with purchase, I would go in and buy another one. And then I would get all the free stuff that I never used because I felt like I needed to have it, whatever. But I love this one. This one is the number 4. I also bought the number 5 because in the summertime I would find that I needed the number 5 because it was a little bit darker, and man, mix the 2 of the colors together, that was heaven. So sometimes I even did that. But I did apply the number 4, which is what I have on my face right now, because I found this brand new one sitting in my drawer. It is the last one that I have. So if they no longer make this, I'm really sad because I really, really like this. I'm going to show you one more thing. I'm not going to break it down or anything. I'm just going to give you a general view of what is going on here. So see this big container here? Y'all, it is full of nail polishes. And these aren't used up and they're not dried up. They are just nail polishes that I woke up one day and I said, good riddance. I'm tired of them. I buy these colors. I get home, I have a color similar, or I don't like it once I apply it. Whatever the case may be, all of these have to go. They need to go to a new home. I need to say goodbye to them. So I have a bag full of like just nail polish after nail polish after nail polish. I have makeup. This was given to me by someone for a Christmas present, but I don't need it. I don't need it. So it's got to go. It's got to go somewhere. I can't do this anymore. I just can't. And then I have makeup brushes. All these makeup brushes, they're going bye-bye. Why? Because I don't need them in my life anymore. They're not worth my time, the space. I need them gone. And I'm just like, I'm like looking, like these are lipsticks. Like, look at these. These are all lipsticks over years. These are empty mascara cases that need to go. Like, I mean, I can't really do anything with the lipsticks other than trash them because who wants a lipstick that's been used? So I guess they're gonna go in the trash. But the nail polish and things like that, I'm actually gonna be donating a lot of this stuff, like the nail polishes and stuff like this, to my friend that I worked with when I was working at the other part of the university. Why? I felt the need to just overbuy so much stuff, and it's taking up way too much space. If you stuck through till the end, you are definitely a trooper because this was a doozy of a video. All right, my lovely beauties. I will see you guys in my very next video. Love you. Bye-bye.